A journey to spiritual life and growth, day 33. Today is Friday, April 11th, 2025. Commemoration of Saint Stanislaus, Bishop and Martyrs. Avoiding temptation and occasion of sin, Part 1. In this penultimate week of Lent, we journey inwards, confronting our vulnerabilities. Avoiding temptation means guarding our hearts, steering clear of paths that lead astray, and seeking strength in the divine. It becomes clear that this topic is a summary of all the exercises we have done thus far, as all the exercises are geared towards avoiding occasion of sin and living a virtuous life. Lenten season is a time we embark on spiritual pilgrimage towards renewal and redemption. It is a time of avoiding temptations and steering clear of occasion of sins. It is a time of introspection, repentance, and a fervent desire to draw closer to the divine. Running away from temptations and avoiding occasion of sin requires a multifaceted approach that encompasses both proactive measures and a deepening of our spiritual consciousness. A wise sailor knows when the storm is more than his boat can handle. In the same way, an ocean liner can withstand winds that will sink a small boat. Looking at the story of Joseph's temptation as told in the Bible, when Potiphar's wife lured him to bed with her, he didn't think to counsel her or convert her from making that poor decision. He didn't also think and say to himself, I am young, lonely, and far from home, and her husband out of town. Maybe just this once. He didn't try to contemplate the sin or hang around to see how well he could handle the temptation. Rather, he fled from the sin. Inner vulnerabilities plays a major role in making individuals susceptible to temptations and sin. Inner vulnerabilities such as low self-esteem, feeling of inadequacy or unworthiness can lead individuals vulnerable to seek validation or affirmation through unhealthy behaviors or relations. Another inner vulnerability is loneliness. The ache of loneliness can drive individuals to seek solace in temporal comfort or distractions, leading to behaviors that offer temporary relief but ultimately deepens their sense of isolation. Another inner vulnerability to look at is stress and anxiety. High levels of stress and anxiety can impair judgment and weaken resolve, making it easier to succumb to temptation as a means of coping or escaping from overwhelming emotions. Unresolved trauma. Past traumas, whether emotional, physical, or psychological, can create wounds that leave individuals vulnerable to seeking relief through addictive behaviors or self-destructive patterns. Another inner vulnerability to also look at is desire for acceptance. The desire to belong or to be accepted by others can lead individuals to compromise their values or integrity in order to fit in or gain approval, opening the door to temptation. Other examples are lack of boundaries, negative coping mechanism, impulsivity, unmet needs, spiritual disconnection, etc. Space to reflect. Today, I want you to identify your inner vulnerabilities and write it down and find ways to work on it. In day 34, we shall talk about external factors, which is also a big factor of susceptibility to sin. We will continue tomorrow in our next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.